All right, here we are, Impact and Influence Radio right here on iHeart. And today's broadcast is brought to you by Blinds of Sacramento, Sacramento's complete solution window covering experts. Give them a call, 916-790-8689 or blindsofsacramento.com. Now today, hanging out with a lovely lady, Debra Morrow, right?
Yes.
Debra Morrow, like tomorrow, realtor at Windermere out of Elk Grove.
Yes.
And we met at one of the networking events. And we're really, really stoked to learn more about her and hear her story and what she's doing. And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. This is super cool. I'm excited for you. You're growing. You're taking leaps of faith, and you're building your business, and you've got a past life we're going to be talking about. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And so before we really dig into that, who is Debra Morrow?
Well, I am a local Elk Grove realtor at Windermere Signature Properties, like you said. I'm also a mother, and I'm excited to raise my child in this community. I was a former teacher, and so it's really important to me to give back to the community where I can. So I do have a program for that in my real estate adventures, and I have a master's degree. It's honestly, I just love this community and being able to give back to it in different ways.
Are you from the Elk Grove area, or are you from somewhere else?
I'm from Chico originally.
Nice, okay. Is that where you went to school?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes,
That's
Chico State.
That's where my wife wanted to go.
It's a great school.
She ended up going to Sac State. She's like, I hated it. I wanted to go to Chico. That's funny. So what did you go to school for?
So originally English education. So went to be a high school English teacher, did that for a while and loved it and got my master's degree. And my master's degree actually still really supports me now because it's partially English education, partially rhetoric. So a lot of that communication and helping people.
Now, is this something that you always wanted to do? Did you always want to become a teacher? And then, all through school, you were like, this is what I want to do? Or was it something that just kind of fell into your lap?
So I was always told that I was good at teaching. I always had so many really influential people that I looked up to in my life who were teachers, and I wanted to follow in those footsteps. And really, I just want to have a good, wide-reaching way of supporting people. And so I chose teaching for that, and I loved every second of it. And now I've kind of shifted gears in a different way of being able to help and educate people.
And educate, yes. And so what got you into real estate? So, I mean, why go from something that you love to something else? Is there a bigger passion? Or is there something more there with the real estate? Or is it you saw a need, but the other side of it is you're also identifying what's happening right now with AI in the world and in just all these different elements and, just kind of a pivot?
Yeah, it's kind of a pivot for me and my family, and I'm just finding a different avenue of being able to help, and not only the students who are in my classroom, but now I'm able to see what teachers need, and I'm able to find this avenue of being able to give back to them.
Mm-hmm. But what got you into the real estate? I mean, was it just something?
I've always been interested. I mean, homes are so fun and so interesting, and being able to be part of such a huge life event for people and to be able to work with them through all of the emotions and going through that when I bought my first house and going through that, I was like, I want to be someone who can support people through this process. Like, there's so many emotions, so many moments, those first steps of your child in your home. And then you have to think about what happens when you eventually might want to leave that place, and being able to empathize with that. I was like, I want to be a part of that.
Mm-hmm. Do you love houses? Like, when you see a house, do you see possibilities? Do you walk into a house and you go, oh my God, this is just incredible? I walk into a house and I want to puke. I hate houses.
Every house has such a cool story. And if you don't know that story, you get to think about it, and you get to really walk in there and be like, I wonder what they were doing here. Like, what did they use this room for?
That's the way I am with commercial real estate.
It's so beautiful to think about.
Because I'm a business guy.
I get it.
I'll walk into an empty shopping center and I go, look at all these opportunities.
But that's what it is with houses too. Those opportunities are there.
That's why I'm asking. That's so funny, because I walk into a house over the weekend. I was one of the local agents was showing a house in El Dorado Hills on Instagram, $2 million. And I'm looking at it, I'm going, who the hell would pay $2 million for this thing? I'm just thinking to myself, and everyone, I read the comments, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, that house is gorgeous," and I'm like, "Who would buy this?"
See, that just means that house wasn't for you. Its story didn't work for you, and that's okay. Not every house is for everybody, but there are so many opportunities in every single home, whether it's, the entryway. Some people want to host, some people don't. Like, for me, I want to host, have lots of people over all the time, and some people are like, I just want me, myself, and I in this place.
I don't even want anyone to know where I live. Yeah. And so, like, my wife and I, our dream home, honestly, you're going to think this is goofy, but our dream home's the Sawyer downtown.
Oh, but that's okay. That's beautiful.
That's our dream
your
home.
Story.
Yeah.
I love it.
$1.3 million.
Yeah. And
you're on whatever floor that is, the top, the penthouse floor.
Yeah.
And they're like 3,000 square feet. And what else could you ever possibly want? It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
We used to live downtown in one of the buildings, so we missed that element. But yeah,
it's everything you'd want is just right there.
Right
you just
there.
go right downstairs, and you're like, "Let's go, let's go."
Yeah.
You could do some karaoke.
Everything is in that building, and that building
Everything.
is gorgeous.
Yes.
That building is just stunning.
It is. It is a gorgeous building.
Yeah. And so for me, when I see a house, when I see 4 sticks, I'm just like, oh no. And I don't, something about kitchen cabinets just,
You need better kitchen cabinets. That's your problem.
I'm just a snob. Is that what you're saying?
That's okay. Be a snob. Get your good kitchen
Just
cabinets.
a snob. There is a house in El Dorado Hills. It's on Highland Hills. It's literally adjacent. Boom. You can't see it from here because it's on the other side of this hill, but it's on this dedicated hill. And I remember years ago, it was selling for like 5.2, but it has a 23 car garage. The patio goes all the way around the top. It's Victorian Venetian style, so it's like Venice. And so when you walk in the front door, there's a grand piano and then a double staircase that goes up and around. I'm just a snob. I think that's what it is.
You need those garages. How could you have the Sawyer when you could have all those garages in that place?
That's the other thing is with the Sawyer. Like here, we could park as many cars as we needed to. Here, we just don't tell management, But at the Sawyer, there's no parking. Yeah. You couldn't have your car collection.
No, you'd need another house for that, just for the cars.
Just for the cars. She's like, I can help with this. Okay, so I kind of want to pivot a little bit here. You had made an observation. Here, you're looking at my notes here. The Red Bull. You have a Red Bull addiction like myself.
I do.
What was your first Red Bull story? Because I have a funny Red Bull story.
You have a funny Red Bull story?
I have a funny Red Bull story.
I don't know. I think people like to give me caffeine because they just see I always have caffeine. Like I don't have my coffee with me right now.
Is it just you're really energetic, or are you not energetic and you need the caffeine to make you energetic?
I am. I think that people like to give me caffeine. It just makes me talk really fast. I'm like equally energetic no matter what, but then I get the Red Bull and I'm like, let's go. We're going to go and have a good time. Like it's just.
Red Bull put me to sleep.
What?
Yeah. I could drink a Red Bull and just go and take a nap.
It's not giving you wings like it's supposed to.
With 3 eyes,
no.
Right? So my first Red Bull story is I was on tour. I was playing music professionally. That's where my career started. And I was driving home from Lake Tahoe, and I was exhausted. So I drank a Red Bull, and I started to hallucinate.
What?
I was seeing stuff in the road, and I was like swerving around things, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. Like, this is not good. And I didn't drink Red Bull for like years and years. And then one day I grabbed a Red Bull, and I was like, oh, you know what it was, actually? I didn't drink Red Bull. There's a local investor here in town, Ray Gin, if you know or don't know. Car people know Ray. Ray's a great guy. And so him and I, we were coming to market with the Tonino Lamborghini energy drink. And so we were importing it in from Italy, and we got it into Nugget, and actually right here we got it into Nugget, and I had to do a commercial because we had to promote it, and I had the commercial was a comparison of the Tonino Lamborghini energy drink versus Red Bull, and Still to this day, I think Red Bull tasted better, but the Lamborghini tasted better, but the Lamborghini's not around anymore. So our second best is the Red Bull. It's the closest thing I've got. And I think from there, for me, it's just the taste, because that Lamborghini energy drink was just divine.
Well, now I wish I could try it.
It was so good. Think of Red Bull with just a hint of citrus.
Okay.
Just a hint.
They're probably trying. Have you seen all those flavor lineups they have now?
Yes. Yeah. I haven't touched any of them. My wife gets all into those, but I just do the regular standard.
I like the sugar-free.
My wife's doing the sugar-free.
I like the sugar-free.
Yeah.
It's a prettier light blue, too.
Yeah.
It's just a prettier
You know
tan.
what's actually funny about that is I've always been a Coke guy, not a Pepsi guy.
Yes, Coke Zero.
Coke Zero is the best. It tastes better than regular Coke.
It does.
What is the deal?
I have Coke Zero around me constantly. There's
That's
Coke
all-
Zero in my car. There's Coke Zero in my fridge. There's Coke Zero everywhere.
It's all we buy now. I know. Everyone tells me that you got to quit drinking this crap. You're going to kill yourself. I'm like, oh, whatever. When God says it's time to go, it's time to go. So, all right. So, types of clients. What types of clients are you looking for?
I'm looking for anyone. I mean, anyone who's ready and excited. And if you're not excited, just somebody who is wanting to talk to somebody. I mean, types of clients are just, if you are someone who has questions, if you are someone who wants answers, you're somebody who wants an empathetic person who is ready to go with you step by step. Like, I'm not going to rush people. I want someone who's ready to like sit down and just talk. Like, I want to know what their life story is, you know. Do they need those 23 garages? Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. Maybe they're like, I don't even have a car, so that's not important.
What is your... it's so funny, all these different agents that I've spoken with over the years, I've never asked this question, and I think this is kind of cool. What is your like ultimate dream home? If you could have your house built, like it's just from the ground up, you have the land, what would you build?
I would want it to look like a princess castle, like almost like the like Walt Disney, like, you know, like the Cinderella or the Sleeping Beauty castle. I want that fairy tale experience.
That's wild.
That's what I want. I want to have a spiral staircase with like a book reading nook at the top of it.
My girlfriend from like years and years and years and years ago, like 100 years ago, every time she'd see a house with a little round, you know, gondola type, gazebo type thing on it, she would go, "Oh my God, it has a princess room." Is that what you're saying?
You gotta have the princess room.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, because then like my daughter would love that too. She's almost 3, and she would be obsessed with it. Have a little like a lazy river, but then you gotta have, you know, the slides going into it too, right?
That's just all too much.
You have to have it all.
That's so funny. So for me, I'd find a piece of land somewhere. This is actually a great area. The El Dorado Hills area is a great area. But what I want is the big hedges, the tall hedges, and lots of grass. So let's just say like an acre or two, nothing more than that, okay? And then the house itself would be like 1,100 or 1,200 square feet. 4-car garage is more than fine.
Okay.
Like more than fine, because you can run the lifts and you can stack the cars.
Oh, there you go.
So you can get your cars in
Okay.
there. And then for me, I want brick. I want a brick with a patio, hardwood floors. But again, something that's not built today. Something built maybe like 1930s, 1940s. But brick. But again, that's like 1,100 square feet, 1,200 square feet tops.
Yeah.
1 story, 2 bedrooms. So the nice sized rooms with an office. And just nice and simple. I think that's what it. But tucked away. You know, the driveway is maybe 50 feet long. It's got a nice gate. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
A good gate.
Yeah.
I love a
yeah,
good gate.
Yeah.
Do you want like the dramatic opening, like the double gate opening?
I've been in show business for so long that we've had a lot of safety issues over the years where people have followed us home. That's why I got away from terrestrial radio. That's why I got out of the music business. When you start to become famous, people don't realize when they don't experience it, it becomes very dangerous.
Yeah,
and so
definitely.
people follow you home. They follow you to restaurants. They'll grab the table next to you and just sit there and look at you. It's weird stuff, dude.
Weird.
It's weird. Yeah. You're pumping gas and people just look at you. It's just a very weird thing. And so that was one of the reasons why I just went to the magazine and you know, the books. Like, nobody cares about authors.
What?
And then
I love books.
Yeah, I love books too, but they're not like super famous, like Stephen King. Where does he live? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. The notoriety's not quite there.
Yeah. So, for me, I think the driveway and the gate and the house pushed back with the hedges just adds a little bit of privacy and security.
Definitely.
Because, here we're good because we don't tell anyone where we are. But like the Sawyer, everybody would know, and it's all glass, and
That makes sense. Yeah, safety concerns, and it's just. I mean, big hedges too. They're beautiful.
They're gorgeous.
They really are gorgeous.
Yeah, you have Beverly Hills. You ever go to Beverly Hills and look at those houses in Beverly Hills?
It's been a while.
Oh my God, dude, you gotta go.
I know.
It's just so incredible. And just drive through the Hollywood Hills. Just find random road streets and just it's nuts.
It is, just to get to see those gorgeous places.
Yeah, see those are nice houses.
Yeah, you like those. You like those stories.
I'm just a snob.
You can be a snob. You're allowed to be. It's okay.
The house that Michael Jackson passed away in, that rent at the time, I mean, this is like 2009 or something, right? His rent was like $22,000 a month. Like, good Lord, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so talk to me about donations to teachers, something that you're doing with your real estate business.
Yeah, so for me, it's so important to support educators as I have that past, and a way that I am supporting educators is that at every closed transaction, I fund a local teacher's classroom project, because that's so important to have teachers supported. And I remember how it was just you have to buy so many things out of pocket, and that's just kind of expected. Yeah. And I want to help lighten that and to help support teachers who are doing so much for our community by giving back.
Yeah, it's funny that you're saying that, because as my everything grows, the magazine's done well. I've got my movies. We own a film studio, so we produce movies. I got my music career. I've written 35 or some odd books, and then the radio shows. I mean, we've been building radio shows for over a decade, and so now I'm looking at my next endeavor, and it's land. I'm looking at land, and so for me, I'm trying to figure out where I want to position myself with that legacy element. And I'm thinking about just donating once everything is done, just donating that land back to that area, the county or the city or whatever. Incredible. And then it just needs to be used in a certain way, and carry the John Robert Quinn legacy. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
That's beautiful.
The music royalties. I don't have any kids or anything, so the music royalties and the movie royalties and all that stuff, I'd probably just have all of that going to pay for arts and things like that. Just because what the hell else am I going to do with it?
Yeah,
I don't have any heirs. Yeah. It's got to go somewhere.
It's so great to give back to things that we are really passionate about. And
that's where the real legacy comes in.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's where you're remembered, Okay, so Debra Morrow with Windermere, 530-519-8923. Anything you want to add before we get out of here?
Anyone who's looking to buy a home, sell a home, anyone who has questions, I am here to be a resource for you. And I just want you to know that people who are listening, I am here to make sure that you are supported, and if you are using my services, you're also making sure that our community is supported, because at every single closing, I fund local teachers' classroom projects, and you can absolutely be part of that as well. Yeah, wonderful. I love it. 530-519-8923. Debra, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for listening. Also, Frank wanted me to mention we're looking for a closing sponsor. So if you want to have your business mentioned with name, phone number, and website at the end of every recording, that is an option available. Give us a call or let us know, and we'll make that happen. All right. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.